This is Gary Guyman with the Dominate the Day podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to help you get 1% better in your business, provide clarity, and give you some ideas that will help you grow your business. If you're ready to dominate the day, let's go.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.
What's going on, Dominate Nation? It's one of those times of the year where you're probably very reflective, or your perspective is internally, so you're very introspective, and you're probably thinking about revenue and strategies and yada 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 yada, but really what you should be thinking about is your brand awareness and the development of that brand awareness. And I was listening to a podcast episode, Ed Mylett just popped out a podcast a couple weeks ago, and he was speaking to a brand strategist, actually his brand strategist, and he had a very unique two things that he said. Number one was, in order to determine your correct brand strategy, you need to be able to communicate what you do in one word. That's pretty aggressive. Like, it's hard to communicate what you do in one word. But so I've had about 24 hours to think about this. So what do I do? What do we do in one word? Growth. We impact growth. That's what we do. And when you're able to communicate what you do in one word, you cut out all the noise, you get really direct, and you're able to provide your customers with a solution to their problem. So growth. We impact growth. So what do you do in one word? That was the first thing that he said that was very very profound and thought-provoking. The other thing that he said was that you are most perfectly positioned to serve the person you once were. Wow. Why don't you think about that? You were perfectly positioned to serve the person that you once were. So in your business, you are perfectly positioned to serve the person you once were. So you think about past, you think about struggles, obstacles, objections, things that came into your way, things that you overcame, things that you didn't overcome. That is who you are able to serve the best and the most. And one other thing that he said in determining what your brand strategy should be is to determine what someone's purpose is to help position their brand. You have to know who you're impacting and serving the most. And so think about who you help, who you can help. And if you're a home service business, like, you're helping homeowners. But let's get down to the problem and make that problem be very understandable for your customer. So you create the one word that you go to market, and then you look at who you once were and find those types of people to serve or improve their life. If you can do those things, your brand awareness will skyrocket. You'll get very intentional and direct. You'll dominate the day.
Dominate the day, that's what we're about to do. If you don't want to dominate, then this podcast ain't for you. But if you are, then keep listening, cause every single damn day, the mission is to dominate. You already know we're here to dominate the day. So if you want to dominate every day, then let's go, it's time to grow. This is another episode of Dominate the Day.